Step downs are designed to isolate and strengthen areas of the knee and ankle that are commonly associated with pain going down stairs. By replicating this movement in a controlled environment, we can pinpoint and rehabilitate specific areas of weakness. This exercise not only improves comfort and reduces pain during stair descent, but also prepares the knee for more demanding activities such as hiking, running, and sports that involve rapid changes in direction like tennis, soccer, and basketball. All right, step downs. Let's make stairs less scary. Boy, did I have to do about 1,000 of these during my Achilles recoveries and my torn meniscus. Whole lot of step downs. Okay, not super exciting, but super effective. One of the best ways to start building up closed chain strength, putting compression through the knee and ankle in a very safe, very progressive way, like we do everything. Step one, get an assist. Okay, that could be a wall, that could be an actual stairwell, could be a rack like this, could be a chair, could be anything. Anything solid that you can grab onto, use that, and then the opposing leg opposing to whatever you're using for your assist. If your left hand is using the assist, right leg is doing the step down, and vice versa. From there, the first thing we want to do, of course, is clamp up, especially through the glute of the bending leg. Clamp all the way down through the foot, but especially double down on butts. And consider the fact that part of the reason stairs might hurt for you is because you're not using them. Many people do not use their glutes when ascending and descending stairs. So all of those forces that should be absorbed by the glute as we move just get shunted down to the knee, okay? There's no doubt you probably have some damage here, but some of it is just technique. Squeeze! After we squeezed up, to start the movement, visualize going down the stairs. Again, practicing on an actual staircase is great for this, but you can do this on flat ground. Just visualize going down the stairs. And if you have severe knee pain, just get used to being on one leg and doing just the first inch. This is about where I was at when I had the torn meniscus. I just had to bend and unbend, and it took me a while just to get used to this. This is all you got. This is all you got. Eventually, if your heel can touch the ground, then the game becomes horizontal instead of just building down vertical. Now, we want to start pushing out a little bit in the front heel. Not the front toe, by the way. You can't move very far if you point the toe, point the heel. And every inch you move out puts more and more direct pressure and load at the knee and ankle. Right? So it's a whole spectrum. Easy, medium, difficult, but not at this speed, not to start. Do it just like we do a lot of other things in this program. Start with the slow eccentric. Build up that tolerance. Find the border. Where's the 3 out of 10? Where do I need to stop? Maybe add a little bit of variation. Play with it from a few different angles. Reach that 7 out of 10 fatigue, and then just use the concentric to get out and reset. Maybe get a little shake off in between and either switch sides or do another round on the same side. Slow, focused on eccentric. Okay? So that's like a basic level 1 step down. Level 2 is where you want to continue trying to replicate the act of going downstairs and begin lifting the heel, okay? So once you have a decent amount of tolerance built up in the flat foot position, start pushing up with the back heel. Remember, squeeze the entire unit as you do this. And begin recreating that going down stair motion and the same kind of pressure angles in that support leg. Really get close with your assist if you have to. If you have a mobile assist like this, you can even come over the top of it like that, put a lot of body weight on, and lighten it up even more. Right? Make it a little bit of an arm exercise to help the knee support that movement. That's a good idea. As are pulls. About waist high. Grab the edge of the pool. Get on those steps. Right? That's a progressive way to get into this really safe in a very regressed manner. If you've just got really bad knee stuff going on, if you've got bad chondromalacia, deep end-stage osteoarthritis, doesn't matter. In the pool or with a lot of assistance, you should be able to find some level of a step down that you can get into and just dip it like tea into a bag. Whoop! Whoop! Okay? So once you've built up tolerance in that position, rolling up off the heel, The next level beyond that is keeping the heel up. Gotta have a really strong calf raise. Use the assist to help yourself up on the first one if you need to. Start over with a very short step, and then work your way out to distance once again. And this is where you actually can shift a lot of load out of the knee and directly into the ankle. The flatter you hold that foot and the further out you move the free leg, the more directly you load the knee. But as soon as you start shifting up, pushing through that calf raise, now the ankle's taking up the brunt of the load, okay? So if you want a really ankle-focused version of a step down, just keep that heel jacked up, okay? So level 1 flat, level 2 flat to heel raise, level 3, keep the heel raised. And if you have a squatting wedge, or you can get some, this is also a great tool to have on hand to teach yourself the step down. Just like as if we were actually going downstairs, which more directly loads the knee, which more directly recreates the act of going downstairs. It also gets you further away from the floor, so that will actually feel like going down into a stairwell. You just gotta start over again. Don't go too deep too soon. Stay in the shallow end, okay? So you've got deep knee damage, and test that depth gradually. Amazing tool to have. And then at some point, if you're getting good with all of that assisted, start over again, unassisted, but near an assist, right? Not just totally out in the open, but near an assist, and start rebuilding that entire sequence of now unassisted for more balance, coordination challenge. But you always have the assist here if you need it. So not only will you be stronger going up and down stairs, but you'll be stronger in the event that anything happens to you to knock you off balance. Not just durable, but agile, reactive, less likely to fall. And if you start building up tolerance unassisted, of course, now it's time to add a little bit of weight. And start again. I don't recommend weighting this much more than about 15 to 25% of your body weight. You certainly can if you want to, but for most people, that's going to be enough weight to exhaust this form quickly in a relatively short amount of time. Don't forget to shake off vigorously, especially the support leg, right? You can shake off both legs, of course, but spend a little extra time shaking off the leg that was doing pretty much all the work. Good massage pairings include, of course, glute med, but also quadricep, especially down where the patellar tendon starts coming out, calves, tibialis, bottom of the foot. So pretty much your entire leg. Head over to your massage tutorials if you would like a deeper demonstration of any of those. Enjoy.